Hey guys, Mr. T here. This is another video. This one is on your algebraic expansion and simplification practice test for Year 9 Maths. This is page 1. So, the first kind of questions we're starting off with are just expanding using distributive law. So, if I wanted to expand and simplify, it's the term on the outside times by the first term in the brackets, which is x, add the term on the outside times by the second term in the brackets. So 3 times by x is 3x, and 3 times by 4 is 12. That's it. We can't collect those terms because they're not alike. So using distributive law again, 4 on the outside times by 2m's plus 4 on the outside times by n. 4 times by 2 is 8. And then you have m remaining, plus 4 times by n is 4n. These aren't like terms. They don't have the same variable, so you leave it at that. We've got x on the outside times by negative x, plus x on the outside times by 6. Positive x times by negative x is going to be negative x squared, and x times by 6 is going to be 6x. Can't collect like terms because 1 is to the power of 2, 1 is to the power of 1. On the outside we have negative a times by the first term in the brackets, which is also negative a, plus negative a times by the second term in the brackets, which is 2b. Negative a times by negative a is going to be a squared. Where did the negative go? Well, a negative times by negative is a positive answer. Adding whatever negative a times by 2b is, the answer to that is going to be negative 2ab. Why is that? Because it's negative a times by a positive 2b, and also you need to leave the letters in alphabetical order. And a plus and a minus sign become a minus, so minus 2ab. A squared, take 2ab. Expand and simplify the following. So these are slightly more complicated because there's 3 terms in the brackets, but you just do distributive law as normal, just do it in order. So the term on the outside, 3 times by 2x plus 3 times by negative y plus 3 times by 7. Do the multiplications because of BEDMAS order. 3 times by 2x is 6x's, plus 3 times by negative y is negative 3y, plus 3 times by 7 is 21. 6x plus minus sign becomes minus 3y plus 21. Can't collect any like terms there, so you leave it. A slightly more complicated one, 4x is the term on the outside, times by the first term, which is x squared in the brackets, plus the term on the outside again, times by 5x, the second term in the brackets, plus 4x on the outside, times by negative 1, the last term in the brackets. 4x times by x squared is going to be 4x to the power of 3, plus 4x times by 5x, 4 by 5 is 20, x times by x is x squared, plus 4x times by negative 1 is going to be negative 4x. Plus and a minus sign becomes a minus. Take 4x. Last one on the first page. So this is trying to trick you by having another term in front of the term that's on the outside of the brackets. But all I've told you is distributive law, which deals with the term on the outside of the brackets times by everything inside it. So do that first and leave the 6 alone. So leave the 6 alone. What are we doing? Negative 3 times by the first term of the brackets, which is a, plus negative 3 times by the second term of the brackets, which is 2. Leave the 6 alone. Negative 3 times by a is negative 3a, plus negative 3 times by 2 is negative 6. Deal with a plus minus sign, minus 6. We have like terms here, 6 and negative 6. 6 take 6. Or 6 and negative 6 make 0, so all that's left is negative 3a. Alright, so that is the first page. I'll see you on the next page.